Good afternoon, everybody. It's Lynn, the Leather Bag Lady. How are you all today? It's Thursday today, and it's about 3:30 in the afternoon, and it's dang cold. Leather Bag Lady weather report. It's pretty chilly out there. It was a chilly walk to the gym this morning, but I did it. I've done my 4 days this week, so tomorrow will be a bit of a lie-in. Trying to get routine back into what I'm used to it being, because when the trailer's up and running, then obviously the routine is out the window. But hopefully we're on our way to getting a little bit of stability in my work week and my social calendar and my sleep routine and all the things that are, you wake up and you're like, where the heck am I? Because you're not in your own bed. But at least I don't have three places I'm sleeping this time. It was my place, Bruce's apartment, and the trailer. Didn't know where I was waking up. Now it's just my place. And yeah, Bruce isn't here. He's not living here. That was a big decision, but no, I don't want to live with anybody. So that's just the way it's going to roll for now anyway. This house is too small. It's if it wasn't a workspace as well, probably would work, but no. So I'm enjoying being having my own space and getting back to my old routine and what I like to do. And Leather Bag Lady weather report. It's cold. So try not to turn the heat up yet. It's usually, usually Halloween I take the air conditioner out. So that came out a little early. It just doesn't feel like November. I don't know if you're feeling that way, but it does not feel like November at all. Another public service announcement from the post office. Shipping is really starting to get affected by volume now. So again, anybody who's interested in purchasing either a bag for me or something from anyone, make sure you get in early, because that shipping is going to be hopefully a little more streamlined than last year, because let's face it, last year was a complete shit show. And I don't know how many times our Mississauga sorting plant, which is mammoth, was shut down with COVID outbreaks. So hopefully we won't deal with that. But I know in the US, they're still dealing with COVID outbreaks. So anything that's going to the States or you're waiting from the States, it's taking forever already. Anyway, my bag today is a style of bag that I have loved for most of my adult life. And even when I was in my teens. I don't know what it is about these structured, beautiful bags. I just love them. I always have. It reminds me a great deal, and I've talked about this before, of the bags that the air stewardesses used to use back in the 70s. It's not one of those bags, because the reason for their bags was to hold everything and anything. There is a little bit of a gusset in here, but not that much. And it is very structured. It's very solid. I don't know what, it looks like the Etienne Agnier symbol, but it's not. And then there's a G here, but that's it. There's nothing else anywhere. So it has a couple of compartments, and they do open up quite a bit. Beautiful leather interior. There is a zipper compartment right here. And that's about it. Now, full disclosure, these bags will always typically have a little bit of cracking in the corners. Now, I don't know if you can see it. It's not all the way through by any means. It's just cracking of this fascia here. It's in both corners. But you know what? I don't care. I just love... Oh, and this bag smells so good. The leather. Oh, love it, love it, love it. It's got one of these little poppers. I've listed it as an 80s bag. Just the gold tone hardware and the shoulder part and just this structured kind of bag. Just for me, it's an 80s bag. and more of this gold tone hardware. Shoulder for sure. In a pinch, you could definitely have it just so your hand's free, but it's a very high sitting crossbody. But somebody a little more petite and who doesn't have this all going on probably would wear it better as a crossbody. But that's our bag today. I've just listed it, and there you go. So I've got a little announcement for Pauline, who is my '1 Etsy customer. Pauline, you inquired about this vintage fossil bag. And I know you wanted to know what the base was because we had that little oops with the Paloma Picasso bag. So this is just me trying to expand on the explanation I sent you. So the gusset, the base is here, but the bag, it does extend the base. So yes, from here to here is 10.5. You add kind of the 1.5 or on each side, and it does expand that base. So the only issue I may have is the opening is not that wide. Some people love that. It's a little bit more security. I mean, it's a beautiful bag, but just don't want to make any more mistakes for you. So yeah, the base I would consider to be here and here, but there is a little extra, and it does sit flat, so it's not, you are going to be able to put stuff in there that is as wide. I think it was a 13.5-inch base. So that's the fossil bag. So there you go. And it's got, just love this stitch. I don't even know if you can see it. See it there? This vintage stitching. Anyway, so that's for you, Pauline. And I think that's about it. It's, like I said, it's chilly. I'm just kind of holed up in the house and not really doing a whole heck of a lot. Trying to stay off the TV, but I found yet another show that I've gotten to really like. It's called Younger on Vibe. On Amazon Prime. Vibe. Where am I getting that from? But anyway, so that's the bags. Our little history piece before I go. We're up to 1984. And their highlight for 1984 is the Louis Vuitton carry-ons. Now, I guess back in the 50s, 60s, Audrey Hepburn started using carry-on luggage as her purse. So I did a little bit of research, and there's tons of pictures of her with the large Louis Vuitton Speedy. And little bit confused about that bag because when it's stuffed, it looks beautiful. But when it's empty, it's just like a saggy sack. I don't know. That doesn't sound very good, does it? No disrespect to anybody who's watching me that has saggy sacks. But yes, so those camera cases, like the big, they're kind of this, like they're typically that vinyl stuff, and they're about this wide, this tall, and has a zipper across the top, and then halfway down it'll have a zipper, and they're usually carry-ons. I know Cathay Pacific and Pan Am had them with their logos on them. Speaking of flight bags, I guess maybe that's what you would even call it, a flight bag. So that's their highlighted piece for 1984. So Google it, see what you can see and see what you think of it. Anyway, everybody, that's me for today. What's tomorrow? Friday tomorrow. So I should have a video for you tomorrow because I'm not working out. So there's a little bit extra time in the morning before I go and pick up my clients. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. If it's a cold day, we don't get out of the car. So we'll maybe go for a drive or something. So anyway, everybody, have a great one. Enjoy your evening, and I will speak to you tomorrow. Bye.